All right, hey, what's up, gang? We're here for quads and glutes today. Real basic setup, pretty simple profile. You can get away with doing this full workout with just dumbbells and a shallow bench, which obviously we will need for our third exercise. We've got 3 supersets, 1 standalone, this guy. We're gonna kick things off with Bulgarians, okay? So we're gonna need, if you don't have a shallow bench, you can get by with hip thrust from the floor and Bulgarians just in a split stance, okay? So that would be fine. But if you do have a shallow bench, please grab it. We will get right into the workout. No time for a warm-up. Take a 5 to 10 minute dynamic stretch. Grab your typical weight for Bulgarians, squats, straight leg RDLs, hip thrusts. So maybe you want to set up a barbell or get your gym set up, ready to go so that you have access to dumbbells, but you can also jump in with your hip thrust. Coming in at the third movement. Final move is going to be a kickback. If you're at the gym, grab a cable machine with an ankle strap. At home, I'm going to grab a mini loop band. You could also do that exercise just with body weight, and that would work great. So, Bulgarians, set number 1. We've got 3 supersets of everything aside for the hip thrust complex, which is a standalone. So, let's rack these weights. We're going for a quad-focused Bulgarian today. So I want that body upright. Woo! Get your balance right. I'm racking my weights up here because that's going to help me be a bit more upright. We've got 8 to 10 reps per side, y'all. I'm calling this a superset, but really it's unilateral. So one side gets a rest. Bonus recovery. Ooh, not bad for set number 1. Quads are already a burning. Remember, if you're gonna fail at 8 with a heavier weight option, totally good. I encourage that, actually. Ooh. Just getting right into the suck for this workout. Move number 1, just straight into it. Why wait? You know what I mean? Why prolong the suck when you could do it first? Just kidding. I love Bulgarians. Quick recovery. Back to 8 to 10 reps. Now, for unilateral work, you don't have to constantly progress in your weight selection. It's unnecessary. It's single leg work. I'm grabbing 15s. Don't put the pressure on yourself to add weight where it doesn't make sense, okay? Back squats, different squat variations. If it's not unilateral, sure. Work up to heavier weights. Hip thrusts, 100%. RDLs, for sure. But B-stance RDLs, single leg RDLs, Bulgarians, lunges, step-ups, like, we don't need to go crazy for those movements because, honestly, this is hard enough. This is a challenging move, whether you've got no weights in your hand, a lightweight option, or you've got something heavy. And if you have something heavier, I applaud you for that. what you do on one side, you must match up on the other side. So if you fail at 8, cool, fail at 8 on the other side. If you go for 10, cool, go for 10 on the other side. Halfway there. Stretch it out. Grab a quick sip of water. Woo! Damn. I spent my whole life quad dominant. Last few years, been working on activating the hamstrings and glutes a little bit. It's like I forgot about the quads. Don't worry, we've got skinny squats coming. As well as a straight leg RDL. All right, team. Last set, best set. By the way, if you don't need this recovery in between, I'm going to take that as you could be doing more. So, if you can do more, then do it. Earn that recovery. That's how I want you to think about recovery. I'm going to earn it, I'm going to enjoy it, and then I'm going to come back to the set with just as much intensity, volume, and power. So good. Let's get very comfortable. Woo. Balance here. Comfortable training very close to failure. I'm going to scooch this out of frame for the moment. All right. You can place your heels on a dumbbell or a shallow platform. I'm going to use a plate. Goblet squat position. 8 to 10. Then we move into straight leg RDLs, right into it. Again, this tight squat stance is going to be quad focused. Now when you come down, the quads are forcing that control on the eccentric, and then the glutes kick in on the concentric. All right, so nice and under control. Knees point out and away. It's exactly what should happen. Core is engaged. All right, 8 to 10. Now before we start our RDLs, let's get into proper form mode. Roll those shoulders down and back. Tuck that chin to chest. Activate that core and start to think tipping the hips back, 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 back so they can't go any far back. Then start to push them in. So glutes are working the entire time. Awesome shit. Whew. Good, good. 8 to 10 reps. We've got 2 more sets. While you take a breather, I'm just gonna grab my loop band before I forget it. Cool, cool, got it. All right. Same deal. I want you to start to think quad, 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 glute, glute, glute. Or quad, 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 glute, glute. Prolong that time under tension with that nice, easy tempo. Last set, quad, quad, or last rep, quad, quad, glute, 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 good. Last set, I think I'm gonna go heavy, heavy. You're allowed to bend the knees with your RDLs. Last one. Good. So if you're looking to progress to a barbell, focus on taking the dumbbells by your sides, actively working them to the front, and place them where your barbell would be so that you can get used to the feeling of like a bar, skimming your shins, and then again, skimming the knees, etc. That's gonna allow you to get more comfortable when you do pick up a barbell. And if you're not quite there yet, just work a slight angle. So it starts with weights by the sides, boom. Then you start to take that angle, tilt it in a little bit. Then I want you to bring the weights in front where the bar would be. Here we go, last step, last step. Really activate that core, especially if you picked up a heavier weight like I just did. Yes, breathe through that shaking. It's normal. Something else you want to get comfortable with when you're training close to failure, your muscles shaking. Shaking is normal. Whew. Awesome shit. All right. I'm gonna keep that 50 for my hip thrust complex. So, what we got? 4 sets of 10. We go 10 regular reps, whew, with a 10-second hold. 4 times. Again, get your barbell set up, get whatever resistance you need. Progressions don't always come in the form of heavier weight. They come in the form of pulses, isometric holds, improving range of motion, all of that. So that's essentially what we're doing in this set, in these 4 sets actually. So 4 reps, feet placement where they need to be. Last 4 up, hold. Good, recover. All right, so if you're, I'm gonna go as far as to say, like, if you're not shaking and quaking, especially in like sets 3 and 4, you're not doing enough. So because I wasn't shaking, I'm gonna add more resistance. I'm gonna take about another 15-20 seconds to recover. Remember, you should be begging for recovery. This is all glutes, no hamstrings. Like 0 hamstrings, all of the focus is on the glutes. 10 full reps, 10-second isometric hold. We'll come back to, actually no, we won't come back to quads. We're done with quads. Quads are done. We're on to the glute portion of the workout. Last 4 rep, 10-second hold. Two, 1, good. Awesome. So that wasn't enough shaking for me. I'm gonna add another resistance band. Yeah. Feel free to grab a drink, stretch it out, take the next 20 seconds or so. Enjoy that recovery. Again, you should need it, but I know myself, you know yourself. You know when you're not reaching your potential, and that's what I'm asking you to recognize. There's a difference between working hard and reaching your potential, putting some limitation on yourself. So if you can work even harder, if you can reach the point of failure, then do it. Don't wait for me to push you. No one else is going to. Literally no one else is going to do the work for you. I'll show you how to do this exercise, but I can't do the exercise for you. Here we go. Last full rep. 3, 2, 1. That's the kind of shaking I wanted to see. And I got it. So, now that I got it, I'm going to repeat it after a quick sip of water. So we've got one more set. And then kickbacks. Kickbacks, 8 per side. Easy peasy. Your cheeks should be quaking. Ass quaking. Here we go. Last set, best set. Let's do it up. Last 4 rep. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Yes, that was the kind of shaking that I wanted. Boom. That's over and done. On to the next. Here we go, on to the next. Three sets of 8. Again, if you're at the gym, you're going to take a cable ankle strap attachment. Same position. Good, switch it up. Again, exercises like this, unilateral work. It's not that critical to go super heavy. It's actually better if you take moves like this with light weight or body weight only and just really, really, really focus on that control. It's much more effective to perform moves like this with a slow, controlled tempo and proper form so that you're not doing this. You know how many people I see in the gym doing shit like, what is that? What muscle is that engaging actually? Like, I just want to walk up and ask, hey, what are you doing? Like, what muscle are you trying to engage? Slow it down. Take your upper body out of it. Hinge, engage that core, and then you're gonna stay still. And you're gonna let that glute activate. Boom, activate. The glute is doing all the work. Everything else, just along for the ride. 1, 2, 3, activate. 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Time under tension. It's going to be way more valuable than going super, 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 super heavy. Same thing the other side. Last one. 8. Good. When I said simple profile, I was not joking. All of these moves are simple, basic. There's nothing crazy in this workout. And this is where people confuse, like, oh, if I want to improve, if I want to see better results, I must be doing more. I must be doing more exercises. I must be exercising more often for longer. No, you need to focus into the efficacy of what you're doing. Two more reps this side. If I slow it down anymore, I'm going to be shaking, 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 shaking. I'm using a mini loop band, a light resistance mini loop band. Efficacy. Last set of 8. Last one right here, 8. Oh, good shit. Awesome job. Quads and glutes. Done and done. Quads were on fire. Glutes were on fire. Sign of a great workout. Awesome shit. Hydrate, eat, stretch. Go slay. Slay the rest of your day. Move outside of this workout. Hydrate, eat. Eat your protein, eat your carbs. I'll see you next time.